Okay, for A, let's just work this through, right? I have 3x over 4 minus, I'm going to distribute that minus 2 in. So I have negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x equals negative 1/2 x plus 1/4. Now, there's a couple ways we can do this. I prefer to just eliminate my fractions right away, right? So I can see that if I multiply both sides of the equation by 4, right? By 4, right? Multiplication property of equality. I can cancel out my fraction, right? Because this 4 cancels here, so I get 3x. 4 times negative 8 is minus 32. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16x. On the right side, 4 times negative 1/2 is negative 2x, and 4 times 1/4 is 1. Okay, so now I have no fractions, so now I combine my like terms. 3x minus 16x is negative 13x minus 32 equals negative 2x plus 1. I'll add 13x to both sides, plus 13x, and we get negative 32 equals 11x plus 1. Subtract 1 from both sides. Again, I'm going to come up here. So negative 32 and negative 1 is negative 33 equals 11x. Divide both sides by 11. Negative 3 equals x, and I rewrite it as x equals negative 3. And we're done that one. Again, you didn't have to get rid of your fractions, but why not use your properties of equality to do so? Okay, so now we have B. Let me make some room here. B. Negative 5/3 x plus 2/5 minus 1/3 x plus 1 equals 0. Now in this case, I have fractions that are the same, right? I have negative 5/3 and negative 1/3. That's negative 6/3 x plus 2/5 plus 1 equals 0, right? Negative 6/3 is negative 2x plus 2/5 plus 1 equals 0. If I add those, right, 2/5 plus 1, or 5/5, right, this 1 is really 5/5, right, 5/5. So 2/5 and 5/5 is 7/5 equals 0. So I could subtract 7/5 from both sides, and we'll come up here. So we get negative 2x equals negative 7/5, right? And I'll divide both sides, so I'll multiply both sides by negative 1/2, right? Because that's like dividing by negative 2. So times negative 1/2, right? So on the left-hand side, I get x. On the right-hand side, it's really this, negative 7/5 times negative 1/2, right? So x comes out to be negative times the negative is positive, 7 over 10. And again, we would substitute that in to check.